Peeps Galucia here, bringing you another episode of my Craft World Let's Play, and in typical fashion, I've had to start it paused. After the last episode that I recorded, I played for just a little bit, trying to advance it just a little bit in between recordings, and I was just thinking to myself, you know what, the next episode, I'm going to attack the Goblin Camp, because I'm 4 hours into this, and I never attacked the Goblin Camp. And you eventually want to get rid of that because the goblins keep attacking you and it's a pain in the butt. Well, the goblins decided to attack me first. So I had to... And look at that. He just walks right in. Everyone's asleep. Wake up! So I was like, oh man. So how did he get past my barricade? That's weird. Goblins apparently can walk right past barricades. They do, however, as you can see, trigger the traps. But he can walk right past the spikes, huh? That's interesting. Now, where is he even going? Let's get rid of... Actually, well, yeah, let's get rid of that. There's a trap there. Maybe that's why he paused at that trap. Maybe he was, like, being clever and got around it. I don't know. I don't know how they work. I'm not going to lie to you. I know that freaking dwarf just lost an entire heart, which is really sad. So, yeah, I had to deal with them, and... Oh! A smithing book. Ooh. Under attack. Oh, gold ore. When the hell did I get gold ore? I never said to mine gold ore. Did that not count towards finding precious metals? See, I must not have mined it. It's just something must have dropped it. It's weird. So anyway, so today, a little bit shorter of an episode, probably. I say that sometimes and then it ends up being insanely long. I just wanted to do like a quick update because I had goblins attacking me and I was just like, oh, I really should just start recording if goblins are gonna like blatantly attack me. Most of my, not most, but I have a lot of dwarves sleeping. You know, we had the portal battle in the last episode, and then we had to fight that really, the big flying guy that drops the eye. Wow, we are getting a lot of coins. So I wanted to let them heal up a little bit, although now it seems like they just said to hell with it. But that was my original plan. I wanted them to heal up a little bit, give them the opportunity to get some heals, and then attack the Goblin Camp. Progression since the last episode. The only thing that I progressed was I got a little bit of fishing progressed because I cooked the little bit of fish that I caught. I'm gonna probably tell him to go catch some more. And I finished the advanced armor. I ran out of leather, so I couldn't get any more armor for my guys, so most of them still have the wooden armor, but I just made some steel pickaxes to finish it off. So, now I can make advanced weapons, which is a big deal. So we're going to work on that a little bit now. Wait, before I even do that, how many archers do I have? That's an important distinction to know before you start making bows. 2. Outstanding. Actually, it really doesn't matter because I'm still insanely short on rope, so I can only make 1. I'll just make 1 of each thing, I guess, and that'll just progress that a little bit anyway. But, excuse me, the bottom of the tech tree is way out of hand. It has grown a lot faster than the top, so honestly, the fact that I can't do too much of this anyway doesn't really matter. I should really be doing some stuff for the top. I think what I'm going to do right now is go through all of my dwarves, and anyone that has less than 2 hearts, I'm going to tell them to sleep. Does he not have a bed? He may not have a bed. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's right. We have 10 dwarves now. Okay. How many beds do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay, so we're short 1 bed. Definitely need to do that. Can I progress anything making beds is the big question. Doesn't look like it. Where's the next furnishing? Way in the future. If at all. Oh, yeah. Way, way in the future. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that. Yeah, so with a few dwarves that I do have that are still working, I just selected like an entire layer to get mined out all through there. This, which is already gone now. And this, which I was trying to stay high towards the top here. And then we broke into this cavernous area, which didn't get recorded. And I apologize for that. But it was filled with one of those hives and a bunch of the beetle bug things. So I had to clear that out. And you can see, like, this was my path going up here. And I was going across. So I was at this height. And then had to drop back down. So I'm trying to get back up to that height. But it does appear that there are a lot of animals out here. I really need the wool. I'm going to wait for them to finish with this layer of clearing. Uh-oh. Dwarf hungry. Didn't I... Oh, wow, they ate all that food? Holy crap. I had this table loaded with food because I had cooked a ton of fish to progress the fishing. Let's see if someone will do more of that as well. Okay, I know I told like a lot of dwarves to take a nap, and lulz, that guy just like crashed. Like, he had all this stuff in his bag, and he was like, to hell with all that stuff. Like, just bleh. Yeah, see, that guy's mad low in health. I want him to heal at least a little bit, but I also don't want to engage the goblins too close to the next monster wave, which is only 13 minutes away. So by the time that says 10 minutes, I'm going to take down the goblins. That way they have time to sleep and heal before the next monster wave. So that's kind of where my head's at right now. Probably have to save the animal hunting for the next episode. For right now, I'm just going to worry about clearing and letting these guys pick all this crap up, do a lot of gathering. Give you a quick overview of everything. You can see 60 freaking iron, 52 freaking coal. We got 75 water from that thing yesterday where I was, or last episode, where I was gathering tons of water, just like stockpile it. So we're doing really good on that stuff, and actually have a fair amount of materials here as well to work with. Doing pretty good on the gathering side of things, because I've been doing a whole lot of that, but I'm not progressing the tech tree quite as fast as I'd like to, because the dwarves have to waste so much time carrying like just clumps of dirt like that guy is doing. It's the downside of doing these really big clears, but overall I still like doing the big clears. But I'm getting nervous about wasting too much time, and there's not a lot. Actually, now that I look at it, a lot of the goblins attacked us, and there's not a lot left. So, yeah, now would be a great time to attack. You select the leader and the camp. Once the camp is gone, then they're gone. Eventually, the camps do respawn. The camps will come back randomly at times, but getting rid of the camp, first of all, a lot of XP from that. Sometimes it has interesting drops, and of course it stops the goblins from attacking you for a long period of time. That leader was just worth 200 XP. The camps take a beating. They take a while to finish off. I didn't even equip their new weapons and stuff. I forgot I was even working on that. So there you go. And you can see they dropped, it was some leather. Looks like there was a coin there, some mushrooms, an oil. Like, they always drop a lot of like random weird things that are typically useful. So to give the comparison, the steel sword has an attack of 25, and the longbow is 30, as opposed to the wooden bow, which is 20, and the steel club, which is also 20, and what I say, this is 25. So yeah, it's a nice increase. The bow is a little bit more of an increase, but that's the last bow that you get for a while. The next bow is much farther down the line. Oh, and one of these guys is a mage, isn't he? Yeah, this guy. I wanted him to have the wooden staff, actually. Excuse me. So I don't know that the mages need this staff. I just like it that someone has a staff, and I figured it should be a mage. I think the mage has more to do with making the potions later on. Like, they're the alchemy guys, I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm not going to claim like I fully understand everything that's going on here. So now I've got a bunch of leftover steel clubs. At least he can get that. And that should be it. All I've got. I still can't do the armor yet. Although they did just pick up some leather. Did that. Whoops. How much is it? 3. Okay. So I can do. Let's see. What do I want to do? Excuse me again. Man, I don't know what is up with my throat today. Let's do the helmet again. Because not a lot of guys have helmets yet. And again, to compare, the leather helmet is an armor of 4. Whereas the wooden helmet is an armor of 2. So, doubles up. And it looks a lot more dwarvish, to be honest with you. The wooden helmet does not look nearly as cool as the leather helmet. So, if you care about such things, I think they look way cooler. Well, you know what? Before I wrap this up, I'm going to work on advancing the advanced construction. Whoops. Clicked the wrong button. Oh, man. I need to make planks. Jeez. See, it's like the top of the tech tree seems like it's a really busy thing. Like, it's really difficult. Like, I barely progressed that. You can see, like, that little tiny bit of progression that I put into it when I was making it. And, like, look at the mats for this. Look at the mats to make a trap. Like, that is outrageous. It's a lot of mats. It's a bit excessive, to be honest with you. Pretty much everything in this looks like I need, except for this. Okay, I can make a couple windows. But, like, see how little this is progressing? All those mats that I just consumed, and I'm like, what, a third of the way through advanced construction? Very difficult, the advanced construction. Probably do a couple shingles. It helps to do new recipes when you're trying to advance stuff. Even if you're just not going to use it, you know, just make 1 or 2 things of a recipe you've never made before. That was actually some great progression, and it didn't require a dwarf to make it, which is nice. So we did that. But yeah, all that I just did, and we're still not there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... jeez, yeah. I don't even know. Yeah, pretty brutal. So after advanced construction, that sends us down this way. Basic decoration, which I honestly don't like any of these decorations except maybe the skull shield. I'll put like 1 or 2 of those on the wall. So that's another one that I end up just building a lot of things just to progress it. But then we make our way to basic stoneworking, and that's where we start getting into some cool stuff that starts to get really dwarvish, if you will. The stone walls look really nice. The flower reliefs look really nice. I really like starting to convert everything. It kind of makes it, you know, you can go from like this. I mean, I still have dirt back walls for some of this, and you actually turn it into something that's a bit more dwarven, more like a castle, if you will. And but yeah, you can see how difficult it is to actually get into that. Did we actually catch any fish earlier? We did. Excellent. Fishing is another one. That one takes forever. Like, once you can basically, you just make a fishing rod, and then the only way to continue to progress it from there, for the most part, is to cook the fish. So you really have to stay on top of that and keep telling them to cook various fish stuff. And you can see how little it progresses. And again, a fair amount of mats, oil and stuff, just to get that tiny little bit of progression there. Pretty rough, but I guess if the game was easy, then it wouldn't be nearly as fun. So that's it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully it ended up being shorter like I intended. We took down the goblins. That's really helpful. And next episode will definitely be ready to go for the next monster wave. And the dwarves are definitely better off than they were in the last one. So as long as it's not way, way harder, we should be okay. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you are too. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate the view and support as always. And I will see you next time. Oh, a hunter's book. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I picked that up earlier. Well, let's make another smith. Man, I'm slacking. All right. Thanks for watching. Later.